Hi, my kindergartners. It is time for our math lesson for Tuesday, September 8th. That means it's the 8th day in the month of September. Okay, so yesterday we worked on equal, where the numbers are what? What does equal mean? It means the same. The numbers are the same, or the groups are the same number. Let's see what Robot wants us to learn today. Okay, here we go.
How can you compare the number of soccer balls and basketballs? You can match them 1 to 1. What does the picture show? There is one soccer ball that does not have a match. The groups are not equal. There are a greater number of soccer balls than basketballs. How are these two pictures alike? The balls are matched 1 to 1. The group that has a greater number of balls has a circle around it. How are they different? The second picture shows the balls are stacked on top of one another instead of side by side. Now look at these groups. How do you compare the number of soccer balls to the number of basketballs? To compare, you match 1 to 1. There is an extra soccer ball that can't be matched. Draw a circle around the group of soccer balls. What words can be used to compare the soccer balls to the basketballs? Greater than. The number of soccer balls is greater than the number of basketballs.
Okay, so it looks like Robot wants us to work on learning what greater than means. Those new words were greater than. So greater than just means more. There's more soccer balls. See, there's more soccer balls than basketballs. Do you see how many soccer balls there are? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 soccer balls, but how many basketballs are there? There are 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 soccer balls. So the soccer balls are greater than or more than how many basketballs there are. And you can always figure out what is greater than by just counting. So let's go to our math book. What were those new words? Greater than. So yesterday we talked about equal or the same. Now we're talking about greater than or more. So it looks like they want us to compare. We're comparing. Remember, comparing means looking at something and figuring out what's the same or what's different about that something. So here we have some tennis balls and we have some footballs. So they want us to figure out which one is greater than, which one is more. You can kind of just look at the picture and see which one it has more, even if you don't know how to count. Which one looks like it has more without even counting? The tennis balls. You can tell that there's more tennis balls than footballs, even if we don't count and connect them. But this is easy because they're all lined up nice and straight. But let's count them just to be safe. So let's count the tennis balls. 1, 2, get out of that. Hold on. Okay, I gotta use my finger because my pen's not working right now. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 tennis balls. Let's count the footballs. 1, 2. So if I told you the numbers 4 and 2, which one would you tell me is more or bigger or greater? Greater meaning it's more, it's bigger, that number is bigger than the other one. You would tell me that 4 is greater than 2. So there are more tennis balls than there are footballs. And if we didn't want to count, we could just connect the partners. So this tennis ball has a partner with that football. This tennis ball has a partner with that football. Does this tennis ball have a partner? Nope. What about this one? Nope, it does not. So there are more tennis balls. So that is the group that is greater. There are more tennis balls than there are footballs. All right, let's check out these bowling balls and these hockey pucks. Let's connect the partners and see if we can tell from partner groups which one is greater or more. So here's a bowling ball, and here's a partner. Here's a bowling ball, and here's a partner. Uh-oh, does this hockey puck have a partner? No, it does not. So we know that there's actually more hockey pucks than there are bowling balls, because that hockey puck does not have a partner. There's more. The hockey pucks is greater than the bowling balls. Let's count them to be safe. Count the bowling balls first. 1, 2, so we have 2, and then let's count the hockey pucks. 1, 2, 3. So if we just had numbers and we were looking at the numbers 3 and 2, and I asked you which number is greater, which number is more, which number is bigger, you would tell me the 3 is greater than the 2 because it's more than the 2. All right, I'm turning the page. All right, more practice with our new words greater than. Okay, here we have some baseballs and a golf ball. Let's count this time to see which group is greater than. Help me count the baseballs. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna write a number 3. How many golf balls? There's 1. So if we just look at the numbers, we have a 3 and a 1. We have a 3 and a 1. And which one is greater? Can you guys see that? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have a 3. We have a 3 and a 1. Which one is greater? Which one is more? Which one is bigger? The 3. The 3 is bigger, it's more, and it's greater than the 1. So we know that there are more baseballs than there are golf balls. Now we can also connect partners. Does this baseball have a partner? It sure does, right there. Does this baseball have a partner? Nope. What about this one? Nope, no partner there. So we now know also again that there are more baseballs than there are golf balls. All right, let's check our boat. We got some more bowling balls, and now we have a volleyball. Do you think you could just look at that without counting and without doing partners and tell me which one is greater? Which one do you think is greater? The bowling balls or the volleyball? Which one is more? The bowling ball. Yeah, you can even just look at that and tell that there are more bowling balls. There are more bowling balls than there are volleyballs. But let's just count, check partners to be sure. All right, let's count the bowling balls. 1, 2. There's 2. Let's count the volleyball. 1. So we have a 2 and we have a 1. Which one is greater? Which one is bigger? Which one is more? The 2. The 2 is greater. It's bigger than the number 1. And it's more than. All right, let's check on partners. This bowling ball has a volleyball partner. Does this bowling ball have a partner? No, it does not. So we know that there are more bowling balls. The bowling balls are greater than the volleyballs. Okay, last one, and then we will get to our journal. Okay, now these are all mixed up. We could count, and we could do partners. So let's do counting first. Let's do counting. Let's first count the footballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count 5 footballs. 5. Now let's count the baseballs. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 baseballs. Looking at those numbers, we have a 5 and we have a 4. Which number is greater? Which number is bigger? Which number is more? 5. 5 is bigger than 4. 5 is greater than 4. So we know that there are more footballs than there are baseballs. Now let's connect their partners and see. Does this football have a baseball partner? Yep, right there. What about this football? I can connect them with this one right there. And this football, he has a partner right here. Let's check this football. Does this football have a partner he could connect to? Yeah, he does, right there. What about this football? Nope, he doesn't have a partner. So that means that there's more footballs than there are baseballs. That means that the footballs are greater than the baseballs. Can you say greater than? Greater than. And if you want to remember that even more, you can say greater than. It's more than. All right, so let me circle the footballs because the footballs are greater than the baseballs. Okay, go ahead and grab your journal. I got mine ready. Okay, let's illustrate. How about, let's see, we'll stick with the sports. Baseballs, footballs. How about we illustrate some basketballs? Yeah, let's do basketballs. I'm gonna grab my orange color, or like my dark orange. I'm gonna grab my dark orange. First, I'm gonna start off with black. Then I'll grab dark orange. Let's illustrate, how about 3 basketballs? First, I draw a circle, and then I draw a sideways smiley, another sideways smiley, and then a straight line down the middle. That's my basketball. Then I'm going to color it so that you know it's a basketball. Again, we're going to do 3 basketballs. All right, I'm almost done. So we're gonna illustrate 3 basketballs, and we want our basketballs to be greater than whatever else we illustrate. Back to my black. Sideways smileys and a straight line. How are your basketballs looking? Good. Some of us, this is our first time ever illustrating a basketball, so you should be pretty proud of yourself. Okay, so we've illustrated 2 basketballs. We need 1 more to make 3. So let me do 1 more. 1, 2, 3. Oh. See what happens when I don't take my time? I had to fix it. All right, and I'm coloring it in. Make sure you take your time with your coloring so that that basketball looks really nice and neat. You can tell I didn't take my time with this basketball. It doesn't look as nice as my other 2. I'm gonna redo my curvy line there. Okay, that looks better. Okay, now we want to keep the basketballs as our greater than. How many basketballs do we have? We have 3, so let's write the number 3. 3. What do basketballs go into? When you're playing basketball on the court or outside and you shoot it at a what? At a basketball hoop. So let's illustrate some basketball hoops. But I want the basketball hoops to be smaller. I want the basketballs to be greater than. So what number could we do that would be smaller than the number 3? 5? Nay, nay, no way, Jose. 5 is not smaller than 3. We need a number that's smaller. We want 3 to be greater than the number. Did somebody say 2? Yeah, 2 would be smaller. It would be. 3 is greater than. It's bigger. It's more than the number 2. So let's illustrate 2 basketball hoops. When I illustrate a basketball hoop, I do here, here's the backboard. You know, that part that the ball bounces off of to go in the hoop. And then here's the post and into the ground. Maybe you have one of those ones outside in your yard or in front of your garage with that thing that you put sand or water in. This is the kind that Lucas has. And then we need to illustrate the net. So I'm going to do a circle, or actually more like an oval. And then I'm going to do the net. I'm going to do some slanted lines this way and then some slanted lines that way. There's my net. So that's 1 basketball hoop. But you guys said we needed to do 2 because 2 is smaller than 3. I mean, is 1 smaller than 3? Is 3 greater than 1? Is 3 more than 1? Yeah, it is. So we could keep 1, but we want to do some more illustrating. Let's draw 1 more basketball hoop. So let's get the backboard. I'm going to color in my backboard here. And then get the post. And then the weighted base. Now let's do our net. It's a little oval. And then the string part. And there's our second basketball hoop. Let's count how many we have and write the number. We have 1 and 2. Okay, so the 2 numbers we have 3 and we have 2. Which number is greater? Which number is more? Which number is bigger? 3. 3 is greater than 2. Let's connect partners and make sure we're right. Here's our first basketball. Does it have a hoop partner? Yep, right here. Here's our next basketball. Does it have a partner I could connect to? Yep, right here. Does this basketball have a partner? It does not. So we know that there are more basketballs than there are hoops. So we know that the basketball group is greater than, it is more than, or the basketballs group is greater than, it's more than the hoop group. So let's circle our basketballs and our number 3 because those are greater than. Okay, and again, take a picture of your illustration so I can see how well you drew your probably first basketball hoops ever. I want to see how good they look, and then I can comment on it. All right, my kindergartners, that's the end of our math lesson for today. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye.